What's going on, guys? Welcome to the Talkin VAWLS Network. My name's Boogie Bentley. Hope you guys are having a good Tuesday morning. It is Bama Hate Week. It is Buck Fama Week, Rivalry Week, the third Saturday in October. We're 5-1. We got everything to play for. We got to get fired up. We got to get excited, and that's the theme of this video. But before we really get into it, I do want to take a minute to talk about Keenan Pili, confirmed yesterday, torn ACL, out for the season. And, I'm really not surprised by that, the way that Josh Heupel talked about Keenan Pili in the postgame. The quote yesterday when he met with the media, he said, "There's nobody that represents Tennessee better than him. He's a great leader, will continue to be that inside of our building. Heartbroken for him and his family, a guy that absolutely does everything right. Special player, special person, too. He's got a great future." I hate it for Keenan Pili, a guy that transferred in here last year, got hurt early in the year, didn't get to contribute. We kind of saw the player that he could be. I was excited to see him finish out this season. He was leading this team with 29 tackles, and, you hate it for him. But as a football team, you got to pick yourself up and you got to move on. So what do we see there at that linebacker position? Obviously, Jeremiah Tlander's got to step up. Keenan Pili also wore the helmet communication. So does that shift over to Jeremiah Tlander? I know Josh Heupel was asked about it and kind of said it will be either Tlander or Arian Carter. Not made that decision yet, but more than likely it's going to be Jeremiah Tlander, who's played good football. I think him and Arian Carter will be good out there. Who really needs to step up is probably Caleb Berry, who's going to roll into that too deep at the linebacker position. So it's unfortunate we've lost Keenan Pili for the year, but we still have to get ready for Alabama. Tennessee has a big opportunity in front of them on Saturday night. Now, a lot of you guys in my DMs, a lot of you guys tagging me on Twitter saying, "Boogie, did you see what Kalen DeBoer said?" We're going to get into it. We're going to talk about it. But as always, I need you guys to do that YouTube stuff. You already know. Smash the thumbs up just below the video. It's quick, free, and easy. It helps the channel, and I would greatly appreciate it. Also, if you're new to the Talkin VAWLS Network, welcome. We're not experts here. We're not insiders. We're not media reporters, journalists. We don't pretend to be any of that. This channel is for the fans, by the fans. If you like what we do, make sure you subscribe. Click that bell for notifications. You're not going to miss out when we go live or when we drop a video. We're live 6 days a week. We're live tonight, 6:30 p.m. Eastern time. Yes, we play EA Sports College Football 25. We have a good time. It's laid back, but we also talk Tennessee football all night long. So drop in, say hello, hang out. It's always a good stream. Tomorrow, 7 p.m. Eastern time, Talkin VAWLS Live. We'll get more into this Alabama game Friday morning. Coach Jay will be on the show 10 a.m., and then we're live before kickoff and also immediately following the games. But let's jump into it. Let's talk about Tennessee, Alabama coming up Saturday afternoon. I'm grateful. Are y'all grateful for an afternoon game? Man, these night games, I get it. Electric environment on the night games, but I need a good afternoon game. Alabama right now, they're floating anywhere from a 2.5-point favorite to a 1.5-point favorite. ESPN FPI, you can see there, Tennessee, 46.3% chance to win the game. That's just numbers, and I get it. You can say, well, Boogie, they said that we were going to beat Arkansas. Look what happened there. But it's a close game, right? Vegas, the FPI analytics, that's not emotion. That's not a fan being emotional. That's data that we can look at and see how they feel about this game. As far as Alabama's concerned, very beatable. They're a very beatable football team. Of course, they had the crazy win over Georgia. They led 30-7 at the half. They let Georgia come back, take the lead, but they still fought. They got that win. You're thinking, all right, Alabama and Georgia, a couple of good football teams, and then they go on the road and lose to Vanderbilt. And then last week, they got lucky. Somehow they survived. They advanced. They beat South Carolina. Offense, they got talent, man. Obviously, everybody talking about Ryan Williams, 23 catches, 576 yards. 6 touchdowns on the year. He's just a playmaker. He's athletic. He's dynamic. And by the way, I don't know if you know this, he's 17 years old. Jalen Milroe is a dude that has always scared me, just an athlete. We heard Kirby Smart talk about him. He looks like an SEC running back that, he can also throw the football. Big play capability. Got almost 1,500 yards on the season, 72% completion percentage. I think his accuracy, Kalen DeBoer sets himself up for success, or sets Jalen Milroe up for success with the play calling. His accuracy is up this season, 12 touchdowns, 4 interceptions. They're not doing a great job protecting him, been sacked 11 times. I think if Tennessee can get after him, put pressure on him, but also contain him. Don't let him get out and make plays. And he's going to make plays with his legs, right? He's athletic. He's a playmaker. He's going to make plays. But if you can contain him, I think you set yourself up. Now, their defense is very attackable. Very attackable on defense, giving up almost 21 points a game. You flip over to Tennessee. They've got to get it figured out on offense. And I talked a lot about this yesterday. A lot of people want to point fingers. They want to blame coaches. They want to blame play calling. I talked a little bit about this post game, confirmed it after the rewatch, talked about it Sunday night, talked about it yesterday morning with Kaner. I'm encouraged by some of the things that this offense started to do in that Florida game. Now, they got to continue to grow, continue to adapt. A lot of people want to blame Joey Halsley. They want to blame play calling. I sat here and listened to Cole Kublik lose his mind over people blaming play calling, over people blaming Joey Halsley. And then he proceeds to roll through all the plays that Tennessee had wide open, but they didn't execute. You have to execute. Heupel, you can tell he's frustrated. Why? The plays are there. The plays are there. You just got to go do your job. All 11 guys got to go execute. That's it. Keep it simple, stupid. Now, what else does Tennessee have an advantage with rolling into this game? Home field advantage. The Neyland environment. We saw it in the Florida game, right? The play in overtime. They play spooky Rocky Top, delay a game. This crowd has made a difference. Josh Heupel is 21-4 inside of Neyland Stadium. 21-4 at home. That is impressive. Only lost one game in the last 3 seasons, if you count 2024, which I get it. We've only played 3 games at home, Kent State, Chattanooga, and then Florida, so I get it. But in 22, 23, 24, one game lost inside of Neyland Stadium, and that was to the Georgia Bulldogs. So 21-4 at home. 3 of those losses came in year 1 when he was, trying to get this roster put back together. So we have an advantage. We have an advantage at home. Now, somebody sent me this. A lot of you guys actually sent me this on Twitter, floating around. Kalen DeBoer, Alabama head coach Kalen DeBoer, had this to say about the matchup in Knoxville on Saturday. I coached at Washington. I know loud, all due respect to their fans, I don't see the noise being an issue on Saturday. As soon as I saw that, I said, there is no way that this is real. So I start digging into it, start looking at it, and then you guys, you send me this clip. This floating around on Twitter as well.
Well, I coached at Washington. I know loud, all due respect to their fans, but I don't see noise being an issue for us. Well, Now
let's play this again. Let's get out our magnifying glass and let's take a look at Kalen DeBoer. First and foremost, he met with the media yesterday. He did not have on this outfit. He had on a polo. So this is an old clip of Kalen DeBoer. Now let's listen to the audio and how it jumps and stutters and pauses. Let's listen.
Well, I coached at Washington. I know loud, all due respect to their fans, but I don't see noise being an issue for us.
Guys, we got to use good social media discipline. This is fake news. This is not real. This is AI. We've seen it with Lane Kiffin, right? A lot of people do it with Lane Kiffin. It is scary what people can do with a computer in 2024. Kalen DeBoer did not say that. I watched his media appearance yesterday, had nothing but respectful things to say, as most coaches do, right? Most coaches do in college football. They're not going to give you ammunition. But let me tell you something about this fan base. It's the 3rd Saturday in October. We are 21-4 in Neyland Stadium under Josh Heupel. We've lost one game in the last 3 seasons inside Neyland Stadium under Josh Heupel. Back-to-back wins at home against the Gators for the first time since 1990 and 1992. This fan base does not need an excuse. All right? We don't need an excuse to show up. We show out. We show up. We show love. That's one thing about this fan base. Yeah, we may complain. Yeah, we may gripe. Yeah, we may need to text a buddy. But we show up when this football team needs us. 6-6 seasons, guess who showed up? Tennessee fan base. You give us a little spark. You give us a little hope. You give us a little reason to show up. We're going to show up. It's an orange out in Neyland Stadium on Saturday afternoon. Alabama comes to town, 3:30 kickoff, the 3rd Saturday in October. Bring your cigars and be ready to go, because I think this offense is going to get it figured out, and I think this defense is one of the best in the country. This fan base made an impact in that Florida game. You could hear it through the broadcast. You saw videos of the camera shaking because it was so loud. You didn't see that on the road when Tennessee played Oklahoma. Sorry, you didn't. You didn't see it on the road, even though Arkansas won the game. Kudos to Arkansas. Hats off to Arkansas. You didn't see that type of environment in Arkansas. Neyland Stadium is different. So regardless of what Kalen DeBoer did or did not say, AI is amazing. They're going to take over the world. This is probably our last season of Tennessee football ever. Y'all go watch Terminator 2. AI is crazy. But we don't need Kalen DeBoer to fire up this fan base. We are going to be ready to go on Saturday night. So it's fake news, but we got a lot in front of us. Tennessee's 5-1. Jump in the comment section. Let's talk about it. How are you feeling about the matchup with Alabama coming up on Saturday afternoon? Smash the thumbs up. Jump into the comment section. Go check out the official merchandise of the Talkin VAWLS Network. You can go to bonfire.com/store/Talkin VAWLS. Also, you can help this channel by becoming a member. Hit that join button over there. It's just $1. That's all. Just $1 a month. You keep the lights on, keep the content flowing on this channel, and I'm grateful. Without your support, this channel doesn't exist. So think about hitting that join button. All the links to do everything are in the description below. But that is going to do it for this one. This is the Talkin VAWLS Network. My name's Boogie Bentley. Go Big Orange.